Okay, now let's talk about Crash Team Rumble, the launch trailer. Hey guys, it's Miharu, and Marc is here too.
Oh,
Let's talk.
holy shit. Crash Team Rumble stuff at Summer Game Fest. It's amazing.
I know, it kind of sucks that the trailer glitched out
Yeah,
when it showed.
it's fucking weird.
Apparently that happened for, like, everybody.
I don't know why that happened. I was like, what is going on? So, unfortunately, that means that we can't have our camera, like, traditional, like, on my channel, I can't have the reaction video where you can see me and my brother freaking out because what were we going to sync up? There was nothing to sync up. The fucking trailer glitched.
Right. That's really stupid. But anyway, it's only like, 40 seconds long, 50 seconds long, and we got quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we got a roadmap, so I'm gonna show that on screen right here, and let's talk about what we got.
All right.
So what is the first thing that you notice? Let's look at the roadmap.
Well, let's check launch. Let's just go literally in order.
Okay.
So at launch, the 4 maps they're showing immediately are what look to be Tiki Towers, Just Beachy, Calamity Canyon, which we've already experienced in the beta, plus Insanity Caverns, which we had just saw the showcase for not too long ago. But then it says and more, so those are just the 4 that we're seeing right now. In the trailer that we saw on Twitter, which is kind of an extension, I suppose, of... I can't even tell. The Summer Game Fest trailer just glitched out, so I don't know if anything was different in that one versus the trailer we saw on Twitter / YouTube, because we uploaded it as well. In that trailer, though, we can see there is a map based off of the Snacks Dimension. There's one based off of... I think we had already seen one based off the Eggibus Dimension, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
There's one...
I mean, it seems like it's all the stuff from Crash 4, honestly.
Yeah, because there's one based off of Tranquility Falls. So, yeah, whatever dimension is there in Crash 4, it seems we'll be getting a map based off it. And the only, truly original one I can think of off the top of my head, sort of, I guess, is Tiki Towers. Although, you can technically, I guess, consider that, Insanity Island or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think, canonically, they said that this little arena, this little stage, is literally located on one of the islands or something.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a lot of cool stages, but most importantly, we got new characters.
Yes.
Our boys are here.
Our boys!
Miharu and Engine. I'm so happy to see Engine.
I'm really happy to see Engine because it's the first time we get to play. I mean, for a lot of these characters, it's going to be the first time we're playing as them outside of a kart racer or a party game of some sort. And even then, I mean, yeah, Brio was Brio was playable in Bash, so we did have some on-foot experience with him, but not in this type of fashion, so that's going to be cool. But for Engine, first ever time. Ripperoo, first ever time. So that's something to really look forward to. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, because we were wondering how Engine was going to play, because, he can't walk very fast, can he? What does he do, waddle around? But I guess he has, a jetpack, so, I guess he'll, fly around. So maybe it'll sort of be like Catbat, who, kind of, glides around and does stuff like that.
To Crash 4 Engine's credit, he is a bit slimmer, so
yeah.
He doesn't necessarily waddle like a little duck. He does kind of have a little cadence to his jog. So for the one cutscene we see him jog around in at the very beginning of Crash 4. So,
but he is a little top heavy with the missile, so
that's true. I can't even begin to imagine how he's going to play. The only thing, we really see him do is just kind of hover around with his jetpack. So he and Catbat definitely show that there will be plenty of characters that are definitely going to have a lot of verticality to them, which will make, I think, them in particular be really fun to play as on maps like Insanity Caverns and Tiki Towers, those very vertical heavy ones.
Yeah, well, it's going to be cool. And well, as for Ripperoo, what does it look like he'll play as? I mean, I'm sure he'll bounce around.
Yeah. For my opinion on Ripperoo, I'm thinking he's going to be a scorer. I mean, the 8 characters, if you're not going to get the seasonal stuff just yet, for anyone who isn't, then you've got 8 characters to tootle around with at launch. So it's already, I mean, it's an even number, but it's uneven in terms of the classes. You can see it in the roadmap. So with Engine technically taking that spot to make 3 boosters right at the gate for Season 1/launch, I don't know where they're going to put Ripperoo. It's still going to technically be uneven either way. It'll be, again, an even number of 10 characters, but one of those classes is going to have 4 characters while the rest have 3. So I'm not sure what class they're going to fit him in. I would say he's going to be a scorer, because I feel he's going to be a very fast character. I wanted to know what that weird turret thing is for the power-ups there, because we've seen those 3 before, the Gasmoxian Guard, the little plant, and the Wumpastache. So...
Oh yeah, what is that? I couldn't... Is that a like, I couldn't even tell what that was.
So you activate it via Relic Station, I think? Well, no. It probably has a base. Why else would it be a power-up? So, the base looked like a Relic Station, but you, I guess, place it down, and then it kind of like transformer, like, into like a little... It looks like a turret, because this little, like, entropy pitchfork looking thing kind of like flips down, and I think it starts tracking people. The thing is, in the trailer, you see it get, activated, but you don't see what it does, because it goes by for like a second.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this thing is going to do.
There are so many things that go by for just like a second.
I
didn't even know what was happening. It's just, it's a lot of information to get.
If I had to guess, it's that power-up's going to add a lot like the spitter at the plant. It's probably just going to start like shooting people with shit. Either shrink them down or something, because the plant already slows them down, so if this thing slowed people down, that'd be redundant. Maybe it shrinks them, maybe it, I don't know what else it could do, freezes them for a bit, I don't know, but
yeah,
it's interesting.
I mean, I was looking at all these different skins and stuff. It looks like we're getting some of the Crash 4 skins back, like
yeah.
We're getting the bat one for Crash, which was my favorite.
Yeah.
One of the hardest to get, but my favorite one.
Axolotl Coco was back too.
I'm not really a big fan of that one, but okay.
I like it. I wish, I mean, again, more skins coming down the line, but I really wish out the gate that the Persona Coco skin was there, because that's my favorite for her.
Yeah. I like the pirate one. I think the pirate one's my favorite.
Oh, that one's cool too. I like it.
But yeah, there's one that looks like you were talking about how one that kind of looks like the Cat's Meow one, but it's not quite, but like, because her hair didn't change. Like, her hairstyle didn't change, but the colors are still there.
Yeah, the colors, and I think her fur, like, for her herself, like her body, I think, or like her face, I think that's different too. I can't really tell. And there's one like that for Crash, because you can see it in the trailer. He's like all white, and it's not based off of like anything from like Nitro Field or anything like that, as far as I can recall. So, because I know there's the Skunk Crash, but this isn't that, so I don't know what's happening with that. I can identify basically all the others for Crash and Coco, but there were some that, yeah, are like definitely super duper original.
Yeah, that one skin where he's all white, we see a full version of that in the trailer.
Yeah.
It looks very ghost-like.
It kind of does, you're right.
These are all weird. Like, they're weird skins. And because you could put, like, hats and stuff and all, all that on them, you can basically create these, like, freaking cluster fricks.
You're not wrong. The hats are a little goofy because they don't, like, fully sit on the head sometimes.
Yeah, I know. They just kind of float there.
Yeah, they just kind of place on the top there. Yeah, let me see. Let me get a better look at that white one. Yeah, it's very interesting because everything on him is darker colored. Like in terms of his gloves and his clothes, pants, and shoes are different, like, darker colors. But his fur is like just pure white. I think even his belly fur, it like matches his like regular fur. So it's not a two-tone coating. He literally is just all white.
Yeah.
But yeah, take a closer look at that Cortex one, because there's one there that I'm seeing where he just looks like a full-ass robot. Like, I don't even know what's happening. I called it very Dr. Nefarious-like, because I don't know how else to describe it. Because you know what it reminds me of, sort of? Kind of Embryo's, like, alien skin from Nitro Field, where it just looks so foreign because it's, well, you know, so alien. I'm kind of getting those vibes out of that skin, because it just does not look like Cortex.
Huh. Oh, right, yeah, this weird one with the brain.
It's like a glass dome.
Yeah, this freaking, Vilgax one. That's kind of scary.
It's interesting. I also really like that fucking, like, Afro one, where he's just...
Yeah, I was gonna say, the 70s Afro one, what's happening?
They said, Cortex doesn't have enough hair, let's give him all the hair. And they did.
It's gonna be really funny seeing people's creations.
And what's the deal with the one on the very far end of the first row and the one on the very far end of the second row? Because the first one, his skin looks normal colored, but his hair is green, and then the one on the bottom, his skin seems to be regularly colored, but his hair is purple.
Yeah, what's going on with those?
Are these like generic palette swaps, or are they like full-on different costumes for him? Because we don't see those in the trailer, so I don't know if it's his typical Crash 4 outfit, like his exact looking Crash 4, literally just with color differences, or if they're in their own right, like different, if he has different costumes and stuff.
Yeah, it seems like some of them will just be palette swaps. Like there's one with, like, pink Coco, just pink.
Ah.
There's just pink hair. I like that one.
Let me take a look at that. I'm trying to find it. Oh, it goes by so fast. They managed to put so many details. Yeah, you're right. It's very strange.
Of course, we don't know what the outfit looks like. We can only see the face.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, her hair...
I'm assuming it looks the same, but I'm not sure. Maybe it could look different.
Well, because there's one where her, on the second row, where her hair is green.
Yeah.
And then there's the one on the far end that we talked about that looks kind of like Catcher. It's because she has dark eyeshadow. That's actually really cool.
Yes, I knew you were going to say something about that.
I like dark eyeshadow. If it's black and dark and punk-like, I'm here for it. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what those... If they're just palette swaps and it's just alternate colors, or if the whole outfit still changes and they just happen to have really colorful hair.
I wish they would have shown more Tana skins.
Yeah, I wish they would have shown the Retro Threads one in action, because that was a pretty cool reveal that it's like original Tana.
Yeah.
It's still the Crash 4 Tana model. She doesn't completely change into, you know, like Crash 1.
And her hair is like slightly different from the original too. It's like shaped a little bit different.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought, and she has a different shirt, which is why I thought, hey, like, this could be like, you know, alternate Tana before she looked like she does now. And then Paul Yan said, yes, that's exactly what we think. So my theory is correct.
Yeah, you got one. I like it. That's cool. That instead of completely basing her off of OG Crash 1 Tana, this is her canonical. This is canonically literally what she looked like before she lost her Crash of Coco.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any Spyro reveals, but he's coming in Season 2. I know it.
That's still very much, I think, the case. Season 2, it lines up too much that Spyro's 25th anniversary is right there at the tail end of Season 1. And yeah, back on the roadmap, Season 2 is completely mysterious. It just says new maps, new heroes, new powers. So, God, do you think that means that if it's... This is where I didn't know anything, in the sense of... Or I wasn't sure, rather. In the sense that Season 1 has cool characters, a new power-up, and a new map bogged down based off of Mosquito Marsh, but it's not necessarily themed, right? So, like, the Grand Prix in Nitro Field, some of them were themed. You've got the winter one, the spooky one, so they had horror stuff. So everything from the types of cards they brought in, to the skins, to the palettes and decals and whatnot, were all themed after whatever it was. Winter, spooky, whatever, what have you. Here it doesn't seem to be the case, but I wonder if they'll theme it at the very least for Spyro's season. Because if they're going to be doing 2 characters per season, that makes complete and utter sense for Spyro and Ripco to be the ones that make it in, since we saw their icons and stuff. And then in all subsequent backgrounds we've been seeing in trailers and photos and whatnot, they took those icons out. And I'm wondering if we'll get like a Spyro-themed map, a Spyro-themed power-up. Like, what even would you put as a power-up? Like Sparks or something? Will Sparks be?
Yeah, probably Sparks.
Will Sparks be a relic station and he protects you for a bit of time? Similar to Nitro Field, kind of, but like on a Spyro-themed map, he could be the relic station for that. Like just one of them. Like, what else could they do? Because there are the common relic stations, and there are the epic relic stations. It's like the Guardian or Uka Uka or whatever. Like Oxide, those are the epic relic stations. So like, what do you think? I guess if you want to get into some speculatory nonsense right now, what do you think for a Spyro-themed map that like an epic relic station could possibly be? What Spyro thing would you want to summon?
Like, I'm not sure. The only thing I can think of is Sparks. But...
Buzz.
Like... summon Buzz like Scorch
like
does.
Scorch. Yeah.
Summon, like, an egg and whatever pops out of it. Summon those little, like, flamey trolls that come after you.
Dude, summon an egg and, like, a random boss from any of the original 3 games pops out.
Oh my god.
It doesn't even matter. It could be Toasty, it could be freaking Spike or Scorch, it could be a Gulp.
Do not summon Spike. Oh my god, if they summon Spike, I'm gonna hate this.
Oh man, that's probably a little too far.
If they summon Spike and he has a stupid blue laser, like, oh my god.
His only attack is the blue attack.
I hate it, but no, when Season 2 comes and I see those, you know, those Spyro and Crypto render icons next to each other, I'm gonna be like, yes! It's gonna happen.
It's gonna be so good.
I think that's all there is to talk about for now. So yeah, let us know in the comments if you are hyped for Crash Team Rumble and, you know, seeing Ripperoo and Engine in action, and, or if you weren't sure about the game first and now you wanna maybe give it a shot, yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content, and I will see you next time. And until then, this is Miharu signing off.